guys, MurkrowPlays here, and welcome to a new series. This is, if you couldn't tell, if you're not familiar with the game, this is Toontown Rewritten. And in Toontown Rewritten, you are essentially, you're a toon, or a cartoon of sorts, an animal, and you are pitted against evil robot cogs. And I'll explain it more as I go. For those who are unfamiliar with it, but I'm going to be making a new toon. I already have a full roster here, but I'm going to be making a new toon for this YouTube series. So we're going to create a boy. And as for the animal, I've been giving it some thought. And I do think I'm going to go with a bear. As for the head of the bear, this one looks a little bit too silly for my liking. The big head. That one looks very silly. These are the two I've been deciding between, and I think... I'm gonna go with this one, and I'm going to make myself, just average sized. This is the average size toon, average body. You could go with the super long legs, but I'm just gonna go with the normal legs, the, average body, and the what I consider to be the average head. Well, I guess this is kind of the average head, but I like this one a little bit better. So I'm going to be going with this one. Let's have a look at him. Alright. So, for the color, I like to do, I know a lot of people like to do crazy colors, like this, but, yeah. But I like to just do one solid color. I'm going to go with my favorite color, if I can find it. Ah! There we go. A good... It's not a horrible orange, like a really bright orange, but it's a nice orange. I'm gonna go with that. For the outfit, I remember on the original Toontown Online there weren't this many options. You would have to buy these clothes, but now they have, pretty much all the clothes. I like the soccer ball shirt. Actually, that's kind of cool too. Yeah, let's go with this. That looks pretty sweet. For the shorts, there aren't that as many options. There's the leaf-tiled ones, jean shorts, and then these. I'm just going with that. That's a good look. Casual look. Sergeant Dusty. What I like to do is just pick a random name. Mizengrin. I'm just gonna keep picking randomly until I find one that I like. Good old Pale Whirl. It doesn't have a good ring to it. Lord Hucklemew. Getting there. Kooky Flipper. Cliff Fuzzy Whip. Actually, I kind of like that name, Cliff Fuzzy Whip. That's nice. I'm gonna go with Cliff Fuzzy Whip. And we are going to do the tutorial for our new viewers, because usually I would skip it, but we have some new people watching, and basically I've been motivated to do this series just because of the new influx of subscribers. I've gained a lot in the past few weeks. I've just gained a ton. I'm now at the time of recording at 81, which might seem like not that much, but for me it's a lot. And out here we can see there's a guy walking around out here. And if you weren't aware, yeah, you use the arrow keys to move, as Tutorial Tom is telling us. He gets us right down to business. And these are cogs. It's a downsizer, a bottom feeder, and a glad hander. And these are basically the bad guys of the game. There are all sorts of cogs. It's true. These are cog buildings. You go in here and you can fight a bunch of different cogs, and it's a great way to earn gag experience. They're tough, but they can't take a joke. And essentially the form of attack in this game is not fireballs or lightning bolts or even just swords or anything like that. It is jokes, gags, as they're called in this game. You use anything from a pie to a seltzer bottle, to dropping a piano on them. It's very charming. So, yeah, to start out, looks like we are getting a cupcake and a squirting flower. Yeah, and this is our health meter. We only have 15 health, although this can grow all the way up to 137. It's a very random number, but this is what it looks like when we're dead. But for now, we are very much alive. Oh no, there's a cog outside my shop. Help me please, defeat that cog! Here's your first toon task. Hurry up and go defeat that flunky. Okay, so this is like considered the easiest cog, although it's not actually. I believe the easiest cog is technically the cold caller, but maybe the short change. One of those two. It's not the flunky, but regardless, I may be just a flunky, but I'm real spunky. So, usually, common strategy would be, if we look at these two gags, we have accuracy medium and 4 damage. The other stuff we don't really have to worry about right now. And then we have accuracy high and 3 damage. So usually the good strategy would be to use the high damage one first. And this does what is called stunning, which makes it so the cog is now easier to hit. And clip-on tie. Fortunately it missed, although I think it pretty much is guaranteed to miss. And then you would follow up with a throw. That's common early game strategy. Right there. Yeah, so Toontown Rewritten is a really fun game. It's been around since 2003. It's a very old game. However, I've been playing since 2006. And it was owned by Disney up until 2013 when it was shut down. And a couple of folks reopened it. Back then it was just called Toontown Online. Now it's called Toontown Rewritten under the new developers. And it used to cost around $60 annually to play, but now it is free. Which is just great. Looking around this area, there's nothing too interesting. There's just... If we look back here, though, we can see there's a tunnel and a strange fellow waiting by the tunnel. But we have to go in here right now to turn in our toon desk. Good work defeating that flunky. Let me give you your reward. A book. This book, a sticker book, is full of good stuff. Open it and I'll show you a couple of useful pages. And pay attention, because this is pretty important stuff for our new viewers. And I do recommend you play this game. This is a very, very fun game. You may not look at first, but it's very fun. This is a map of Toontown. It'll keep track of where you have been. Turn the page to see those gags that Tom gave you. Yeah, eventually all of this stuff will open up. I'm probably going to do it all off camera and get to all of these places. Just so the map isn't... Or maybe not. I'm not sure yet. Yikes! You have no gags. I'll assign you a task. Turn the page to see your toon tasks. So yeah, these are this is like the attack menu. You can see what attacks you have in stock. Currently I have none. And this is the currency right here. The jelly beans. Yeah, the currency is jelly beans, as weird as that is. Here you go. Take a ride on the trolley to buy yourself a few new gags. To get to the trolley, go up the door behind me and head for the playground. I'd love to show you more, but no toon should be without gags for too long. Close the book and you can head out. There's another Toon HQ in Toontown Central where you can turn in your task once complete. Good luck! Yeah, so, this is the Toon Platoon. It's, I believe this is how many cog buildings you've defeated in a short period of time. That's impressive, 20. Yeah, and then this is just a little laboratory here, and we're gonna be in here a lot, so get used to seeing it. Oh, who is this? Who is this fellow? Why, hello there. Hello? Oh, you don't know how to use speed chat. Click on that button up there to say something. I don't know why my character is sleeping. Here, let me try and fix that. There we go. Alright, it's been doing that recently. I don't know why. Say something. Watch up! Very good. Where you're going, there will be plenty of toons to talk to. If you want to chat with other toons using the keyboard, there's another button you can use. just type messages in there. That one is called the Speed Chat Plus button. Not all tunes have that enabled, but you can turn it on yourself on the Toontown Rewritten website. Blah, 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 blah. Toontown Rewritten website. That is kind of a tongue twister. Hope that helps. I have a feeling I'll be seeing you later. Bye, Flippy. Alright, so let's make our way into Toontown Central, where we'll have our encounters with no one yet. Yeah, there's no one here yet, and we can't change districts, or else it will boot us out of the game. But as you can see, 346 players. That's a lot. Especially for such a game with such a small community, it's impressive that this many people are on a weekday, no less. So, yeah, this should be pretty interesting. There's always one district that's full, and I'll explain why later. But I'm going to take it a little bit slowly here and explain it as we go. So, this is the trolley, and we are going to ride the trolley. Because this is how we get money, and also this is our toon task. So, we have to ride the trolley, and now I look like I have no soul. Because my pupils are gone. Oh, there they are. 2 people just appeared. But, it's too late for them. Alright, catching game. Catch as many apples as you can. Watch out for cogs, and try not to catch any animals. Simple enough. Oh, that was an apple. Alright. Ow. Basically, that just stuns you. It doesn't, like, take away any points or anything. Which is good. These are very easy, because of the playground we're on, but they get much... Oh my gosh, I'm not getting a very good look. They get much harder as you progress through the playgrounds. Eventually, you'll be having 4 of these things flying at you at once. And even at this playground, it gets harder as the time grows shorter and shorter. It begins to get more and more difficult. Let's see if I can get a perfect, though. There's a chance. Oh. I'm doing well so far. Oh, I might do it. I did it. Oh, yeah. What a great start. Given that was a pretty easy game on a pretty easy playground, but still. Alright, now we have 14 jelly beans. Hi there, welcome to the game welcome to the gag shop. This is Clara. She's one of the many shop owners that gives you stuff, or you buy stuff from them. They don't give it to you for free. This is where toons come to buy gags to use against the cogs. To buy gags, click on a few buttons there. Try getting a few now. Alright, we'll buy 5 of these. 5 of these. Oh, that's a cog invasion, where only one type of cog shows up in the given district you're in. I'll explain districts in a moment. Sweet, you can use these gags in battle against the cogs. And these are all the throw and squirt gags. Pretty impressive. There used to be only 6, but now there's 7, as of like 2007, I think. When you're done buying gags, click this button to return to the playground. Normally, you can use this button to play another trolley game. But there's no time for another game right now. You're needed in Toon HQ. I suppose I am. Alright, so, oh. Here's a guy. Sup. Hi. He has a hat. Oh, he is... Well, I mean, normally that would be awful, but, like, for this point in the game, 24 is solid. What toon task are you working on, my friend? I need to defeat a name dropper. Let's see if he wants to be friends. Sweet. Okay. I'm gonna go do that now. And we made a friend already. That's great. Okay, woof. See you around. Bye. Okay. Whoa! That guy looked exactly like Flippy. That's... Ooh. It's pretty spoopy. 1. Okay. I see you had no problem with the trolley. Listen, we didn't want you to get involved yet, but the cogs have stolen our blackboard eraser. Oh no. We need you to go into the streets and fight cogs until you recover the eraser. To reach the streets, go through one of the tunnels like this. When you find our eraser, bring it back here. Don't forget to ride the trolley if you need some more gags. Also, if you need to recover laugh points, collect some ice cream cones in the playground. They're delicious. Okay, duly noted. So now what we have to go do is, if we look at our toon task here, we have to just recover a blackboard eraser from the cogs. And this is what they call a recover task, where you basically just have to continuously fight whatever this is. In this case, it's just the cogs, so any cog, and recover this item. And sometimes they're harder to find, sometimes they're very easy to find. Like this one, I think, is like an 100% chance to find it. If maybe a little less, but it's like very easy to find. And it has to be in Toontown Central, which is where we are right now, fortunately. So we are going to go fight a cog and hopefully get our eraser. So this is where we put our combat skills to the test. Fortunately, I am quite experienced, but some people might not be, so let's head that way. Here we have a cog. Let's fight him. It's level 2 cog. Should be pretty easy though. A penny for your gags. Alright, so we've got 5 of these. That should be more than sufficient. So, like I said, for newer players, almost always start with your squirt gag, because that will weaken it up and make your other gags more accurate. So you're almost always going to want to lead off with a squirt. 4 damage. Yeah. Nah, I don't think it's that big of a deal. And if you're like me, I like to keep my my gag experience balanced, meaning, or at least with throw and squirt, where I keep them around the same area of points. A lot of people get their throw way ahead of their squirt, but I like to keep them around the same area, so I'm going to use squirt. You could use throw there, and that wouldn't kill it, but it would be 1 point away from death. But, you know. So there is also a set amount of HP for each level, and it actually goes by a... Oh. Wow, alright. Oh, no. We might have to run from our first battle. That would be bad. I'm gonna call for my friend to help. Lord knows I need it. Actually, I might have to run from this. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you, I might have to run from this. That's bad luck. See, whenever a cog is about to come into your battle, they have a percentage chance to come in, and it's very low if you're the only toon in the battle, and there's only one cog, but... Oh boy. And it missed again, so it looks like I'm dead. If this thing hits me, I'm dead. Oh, thank God. Okay. Well, as you can see by my health, I pretty much have to run away now, which is a shame. But that's the way the cookie crumbles. Sometimes you just... luck is not on your side, and you have to flee. It's a shame. But you won't be seeing much of that later in the game. I don't even think... It really shouldn't have happened just then, but I got really bad luck. But that's alright. So, I'm gonna go get some health. Yeah, these little things scattered across the playground, they restore your health. Also, every once in a while, 1 health will be recovered when you're in the playground. So there's that. Yeah. Let's go get this one. We're at 14 out of 15 now, and there's the last one we need to get back to full health. And then we're gonna go fight again, because we have enough. That should be plenty. Just not gonna go into a level 3. I'm gonna try and find another level 2, or even better would be a level 1. That would just be great, game, if you could not royally screw me. That'd be just fantastic. Is that a level 1? Yep. Gonna go for that one. So, like I said, there's a formula to beating the cogs, and or well, not to beating them, but to knowing their health. And basically the formula is simply this: it's their level plus 1, so x plus 1 times x plus 2. So for those of you that don't math very well, it's basically just 1, in this case it's 1 plus 1, which is 2, times 1 plus 2, so 2 times 3, and that's 6. So level 1 cogs have 6 health, in the same way that level 12 cogs, which is the max level, have, let's see, 12 plus 1 is 13, and 12 plus 2 is 14, so that's 200 health. So yeah, that's how you know how much HP the cog has. Just for future reference. Hey. Sorry, man, I didn't even see you coming into the battle. Okay, well, we just recovered our Blackboard eraser, so let's go back to the playground and return it. I have another toon that you probably know named Professor Gizmo that's appeared in some of my other Toontown Rewritten videos that has 98 health currently. So this guy, he's got a ways to go. But say, did you know that you own a toon estate? An estate is basically your own neighborhood where you can relax. Every toon on your Pick a Toon panel has their own house there, including you. Clarabelle Cow runs a phone and catalog where you can order furniture to decorate your house. You can also buy speed chat phrases, clothing, and other fun things. I'll phone Clarabelle to send you your first catalog now. After this first issue, she'll send you a new one every week. There, your catalog should be on its way. Go home and check it out. So long, Cliff Fuzzy Whip. Alright, so you can either just go here and then click on map. Also, there's a few unexplored ones that weren't mentioned, so I'm going to go to my estate and then I'll talk about those a little bit. Because this music loops, and it's a little bit irritating. Okay, and there's no music here, so. So we have options and codes. That was one of the ones that wasn't mentioned. Options, you just have your music, your sound effects, type chat sounds, which is like the sound you make when you say something. Accepting new friend requests, that's just obvious. That explains itself. It's basically just if somebody asks you to be their friend, that's a friend request, and people can friend you, and this is checked, and if I click this, they wouldn't be able to. I'm going to leave that on. Allowing whispers from anyone, this is just like, you know, you can turn this off if you're in the middle of something, or, you know, you can set it to just be friends or anyone. This is just the resolution. I'm not going to mess with that, obviously, and this is your speed chat color. Personally, I kind of like brown. Oh, I kind of like brown. Then this is just a code. Every once in a while there will be a promotional thing where you can put in a code. And, of course, I don't think there's any active ones right now, but, you know, whenever there is one, I'll go over it. Yeah, so that's options and codes. This is districts. The districts, they're just... Basically, they're different areas that you can go to. They're all the same. They all have the same, like, playgrounds and stuff, but they, essentially just used as a way to prevent overcrowding. So you can go to these, quieter districts if you don't want there to be a lot of people. Also, there are cog invasions. This is, one of the strongest cogs. Specific to a district. So, yeah, there's that too. Each district can have its own cog invasion or not have one, obviously. You can see this one's a Bloodsucker invasion, Gladhanders, and the Big Cheeses, Number Crunchers, etc., etc. So yeah, those are the districts. Usually there's one that's full, and then Vibrant Valley, and then one that's kind of full. This is the map. We already kind of went over this. Gags, Toon Tasks, went over those. This is gag training. We haven't gotten to this yet, but if we look at our gags, we can see we only have 2 categories. You can actually have up to 5. You can't have, you basically have to miss out on one. Usually, you're going to want to go with Trap or Drop, but I'll tell you right now, I'm going to be tune-up-less on this toon. So, it's going to be, usually that's good for, like, tunes that are planning on soloing or, anything of the like. So first up, you have an option between tune-up, which I'm not going to be getting, and sound. So I have to pick sound. And yeah, so this is going to be sound training. Cog gallery. This is just all the cogs we've seen and fought. Obviously, we've fought and defeated a coal caller. We've defeated one, and if we defeat 30 of them, that fills up the cog gallery. I think it later changes to 45. And after you fill up the cog gallery, you can click on these little icons. It'll show how many of each cog is on the street and how many buildings of that specific type are on the street. We have boss bot, law bot, cash bot, and sell bot, which are the 4 categories. Conveniently, we've seen one from each, which is nice. Fishing, I'm going to be doing some of this in the next episode, but basically fishing is just, you go around and you fish. Like, there's no, like, more complicated way of putting it. Every playground has its own, and street has its own fishing pond, and you can collect different species. There's up to 70, although some of them are very, very rare, so don't expect on finding all of them, at least without a lot of determination. So these are just, you can take a picture, and you can see your pictures here. And events. These are like different monthly events, or weekly, rather. Today is Fish Bingo. And I don't particularly like Fish Bingo. However, I do like that they brought back trolley tracks, which is a really fun minigame. Probably be doing some of that soon. And then we have Silly Saturdays, which are just all of them combined, and Monday with the Grand Prix. And here we have the time. I believe this is Central Time, not Eastern, which is what I'm recording at. These are just your parties, like if Toons can host parties, and there you can do different things like tug of war, and you can win jelly beans doing these things, and it's a lot of fun. I might do an episode on one someday, but these are just parties. Yeah, so eventually you will unlock more, like you'll unlock your cog disguises once you get to Daisy Gardens, and several other things, but we'll cover those as we get to them. Okay guys, so quickly let me do that. So this has been MurkrowPlays here with my first episode of Toontown Rewritten, and I hope you enjoyed it. There should be another video posted very shortly, probably the day after this is posted, if not like very soon after this is posted. So I hope you guys enjoy the series and stay tuned, and peace out.